Hide and seek. How do we see hide and seek? How do you know the universe is all about hide and seek? The children always show us the way, right? They're always teaching us different things. So perhaps hide and seek is one of the things that we sometimes keep missing. So, hide and seek, the game. You have two people playing. One plays the light role and the other one plays the dark role. But, without even realizing, they play each other's part. Because when you watch a child start counting from 10, who is the seeker, he places his hands or her hands over his eyes. So now that child is in the dark, with the hands over the eyes, counting conveniently from 10 to 0. While the hider is really the seeker, because he's seeking the dark. He's in the light, looking for the dark to go and hide in. And once he's in the hider, the seeker, with the hands over his eyes, are you ready? I'm coming to find you. And the hider says nothing until he is found. But they're never upset when they find each other. They laugh and giggle, and then they say, it's your turn now, it's your turn. Children show us the way, right? As an adult, you should do the same thing. You just lost one of these faces that you used to have. So why is the universe all about hide and seek? Well, I can explain why. So, in your very existence that you live, you were created by one atom, hiding. So this atom has always been here, it's never left, and is able to develop and sculpt into so many different things. You can call it a shapeshifter. But it can carry on creating, and then it can express its creation with light projection. But what I want you to do is just do a simple thing in your head. Draw a person, and when you draw this person, make sure you have an outline of both parts of their leg, not a stick man. Just draw the outline of like a gingerbread man, and then look at the gingerbread man and don't colour it. Make sure it's on a white bit of paper using a black pen. And then what I want you to do, right in the centre of the body where you can see it, I want you to place a dot, a black dot. Now, in your mind's eyes, just hold that 4. That black dot was the beginning of you, and it was black, and it was dark, and it had everything in it. You were created out of that black dot. So the first atom developed, and then it carried on multiplying, and it worked from the inside out of your body. So I got 2 triggers in my hand, 2 buttons I can press. I got the hider button and I got a seeker button. Now the hider button, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press it on my right hand. And when I press it, you're going to vacuum your whole body into that one center point, and you're going to disappear. So if I press the right button now, poof, the whole body from the outside gets sucked back into the inside and then disappears back into that black spot. Then I have the left hand, which is the seeker. So now I press that one and it reverses it. Spins right out and then starts to create yourself from that dot outwards and then projects you. Do you see? Hide and seek. So let's give you another example, one you can test over and over again, about the game of hide and seek. Because those who are seeking will find. Those who are knocking, the door will be open, because you are only looking for yourself. Here's another example. You have your mobile phone, which they would call a cell phone, and you have your body, which is created of cells. Yeah. So let's place your mobile phone in front of you. Let's have a look at your mobile phone. It's a personal object with personal things. It captures moments of emotional, and it has pictures. It has all your contacts in it. And you'll be like, well, why is it familiar? Why is it similar? What is it going on about? Well, your mobile phone, your cell phone, projects from a black screen. Right, so it starts black. It's black. And then it projects white light. Okay? So, for example, I could look at your black screen, but if I ask for your photos to come up, your photos will project from that black screen. It will then project all these different colors to create your image that you took a picture of the moment, the emotions that you had. It will be there. It doesn't have any feelings to it. It has numbers in there. So like if you want to ring another angel from another part of the universe, as long as you got their number, you project it by numbers. You place the 0 at the start because it always goes back to source. That dot in the middle of your body is a 0. It's a dot. It's the source. Do you see that the hide and seek thing is very much appearing when you start to seek it? So this phone, mobile phone, cell phone, whatever you want to call it, connects to every other angel on the planet who speaks with their voice, or you can see. It has all the information of all of our history. It's all there. And then if you get a virus in it, you have to reset it. And this is where you're even more familiar with the same of you and the phone. So, if you reset your phone, you will always reset it from a time before it had its virus. This is likewise to your body. So let's place your body onto the table and have a look at your body. Your body is developed very similar to the mobile phone. Your cells are very intelligent and they tell other cells to do the same thing. So for example, if I use your mobile phone and I start Googling stuff, I'm asking the cells from the phone to Google certain things that I'm asking it to Google, to search. So when your body is hungry, it tells all the other cells that it is hungry. So what it does, it takes control of the body, and you will then go and search for food. And sometimes specific food, because the cell is taken the role, one supercell has taken the role to tell the whole body, so tell all the other cells to work with me because I am hungry. So then all the other cells pass the information on, so then your body starts to walk. If I stud you in the toe, that's not your toe that hurts, it's all the cells screaming it hurts. So your cells in your body work very similar to the phone. The photographs in your image. How many times you look up and look to the left? What are you doing? Your cells are trying to remember, because each one has a memory. It's like a library inside of you. So, your injury, if you have an injury, so say that you were at the gym and you ripped your chest or you pulled your bicep, you can reset yourself just like the mobile phone. Any trauma in your life, anything that you haven't understood, you can reset it by using hide and seek. Because in that darkness is your key, and it's your cells. You come from a center point, and they're so intelligent, they carry on creating you. They're always working. So, you have an injury, you have a trauma experience, the body holds on to it. That's why sometimes you don't like to go to certain places. That's why sometimes you don't like certain songs. Because your body remembers the time that that song came out. It might be emotional. The body remembers. So how do you deal with this? Well, every year your cells reproduce themselves. So what they do is they pass their genetic coding or coding to the new cell. Right? So that means embedded in them cells is the old you, the journey home. So this old cell, which is inside of you, can be dormant, hide and seek. So you must seek this light out. You can reset your body before the trauma. So say for example, there's scar tissue in your body, or you've got certain muscle problems. You can reset yourself to the cell before it had the trauma. And you'd ask how? Why? Learn a new practice. So if I was down the gym and I ripped my bicep, what would happen straight away? I wouldn't want to stretch my arm out. My arm would be up. Okay, and what's probably happened is that I've overworked the blood there. Okay, so I've not developed the other part of the bicep, being the tricep. I've probably overdeveloped something, worked too much on something. So my blood, my soul, is what makes your armor, right? So if you are training biceps all the time and your blood keeps going there, well, you're going to get big biceps. But when you get big biceps, you know, it needs to be balanced out with the tricep. Okay, so what happens is eventually your bone structure will be pulled forward, you'll have bad posture, and eventually there'll be a certain move that you do where you overstretch and it's a weakness and they go bang. And when that goes bang, you have a problem. So what I would then suggest when that sort of stuff happens, yes, get massage, go and see someone, go and see a therapist, but the first thing I would say is start doing something like Qigong. Practice your energy and flow. Breath work. I would say stretch the body out as much as it can. Get into all them hidden places where the light hasn't been. Okay, so like if your range is half, make the range bigger. And the way to do this is by keep on practicing, keep on training. Teach the body different ways of movement, but stretch movements. Lots of people would turn around and go, oh, whatever, that sounds like yoga. But listen, you need to reset the body, as it'll always remember that, and it will never heal. The cells will carry on putting that coding or that injury into your cells, and you will never get rid of it unless you practice something different. You must hide and seek. You must seek what is hidden. You are in control of your cells. You can tell them what to do. Hey, it's simple. It's no different from me saying to you, I want you to cycle up that mountain as fast as you can, and you've never ridden a bike. You ain't gonna make it. So what you do, you start to practice becoming a cyclist. And you get stronger and stronger and stronger until you can take on that mountain. It's muscle memory. All you're doing is you are using your blood to develop muscles, which are developing cells, and once they're made, they're always dormant in your cell. That's why sometimes people could just haven't done cycling for ages and they're able to go out and do some cycle things. They're like, how the hell he hasn't even trained? It's in his cells. It's in his cells. He's already done it. You know, it's no different from the Matrix when they plug that thing in the back of the head and then suddenly they can do, they can fly. They can suddenly fly a helicopter. You've downloaded it. Once you've done it, you've done it. Once you've rode a motorbike, you've been out and ride a motorbike. Once you've done a car, you can drive a car. It's in your cells. They remember. Who do you think drives you? You or your cells? It's your cells. You're just a very advanced machine. So listen, it's simple. Hide and seek. You are the one seeking. At the moment your hands are still covering your eyes in the dark. I want you to count from 10 to 0 and then go and seek yourself. Because there's only two parts in this. Two energy fields. Okay? Yourselves and you. The dark and the light. The reflection. You can't even see the back of your own head. In fact, you can't even see you for the whole day unless there's a reflection. You can only see your hands and toes and your body. And tell me how you make them work. It's all hidden. How do you get your organs to work? It's all hidden. But really, you came from one dot. And you projected out of that dot. So, enjoy seeking the truth. I love you. Love, live, and empathize, guys. Seize the glory.